Hey guys, how's it going? Wanted to do a little short video, like a product review for yous. I'm building a model, just a little wooden kit, nothing special. It was really just a time killer for me. This is Cornerstone Don's Mower Saw Service. I'm thinking it's going to be a saw filer, sharpening kind of guy on the layout eventually. So real simple laser cut kit, nothing fancy. Try and get the reflection off of it from the lights here, but real simple laser cut kit. So anyways, I painted it and I wanted to like age the walls. So you can see I'm using a green on these here. It's like a lap siding, so, but it needs to be weathered up just a little bit, not a lot. This is going to be a fairly decent building, but what I use is this metal scratch tool, and this is it here, and it's by Eurotool from Germany, and you can find them online. I don't know if Walthers has them, but I think Micromark sells something. I've bought this a long time ago. This is the steel one, and they like extend and retract, so as you wear it down. They also make a fiberglass one, which is a real mild abrasive, and they make a brass one. I don't use the brass one very much because it kind of leaves a little brassy shine. This leaves a little silvery shine, but nothing real bad. The brass one is a lot more obvious. But basically what I do, as you know, everything I build, I prime first. Gray primer. Went over the top of this with the green. Let's see, what green did I use for this? I got it around here somewhere. But it's one of the craft paint greens. Nothing fancy, nothing expensive. But, oh, here it is. Forest green. Alright. So, basically just painted the walls. And what I'm going to do now is come in and basically it's just running this over these walls. Pretty gently, not real hard. Just enough to let a little bit of that gray show through. Kind of like old weathered wood underneath. Do it all down the sides. It kind of gives the impression of peeling paint, I think. And like I said, it adds just a little bit of grain to the wood. And that's all there is to it. I mean, it's just that simple. Get this up here, see. Hopefully you can see what it did. And yeah, it raises the grain just a little bit, but a quick rub and it's all set. That's all it takes. Oops, sorry. I'm going to show you after I finish doing this. I usually come back with some light gray wash. If you have India ink and alcohol, you could use that. I use that sometimes, not in this particular application because I'm kind of trying to use some of the newer techniques. But boy, I'll tell you, India ink and alcohol, still, it's hard to beat that wash. I'll be honest with you. It's kind of my go-to. This is another wall here. This is just how fast this goes, man. It's real simple stuff. And this takes off just enough of that paint to give it a little character, a little weathering. Once we put on the black, you'll see that. And I'm not doing it hard or anything. Just taking off a bare minimum. Once I do the wash on it, you'll see that the colors come through. Alright. That's it. 3 walls just like that. I already did a couple of the other walls, but I thought, man, this probably be a good quickie, right? So the next thing, I got my Vallejo light gray wash, and this is just to highlight the shadowy areas just a little bit. A few drops there. And let me grab a brush here. Just use, you know, nothing fancy, number 4 flat brush. Get it wet. Got my little squares of paper towel. It's, you know, I guess it's frugal, right? You buy the better stuff, and you cut it up so that you get a lot more use instead of just that one. Come back and brush it on. Now remember, this is wood, so we don't want to totally soak it, even though I've got it braced. And we're using a water-based product. That's another nice thing about the India ink and alcohols, and it's still got a lot of water in it, but the alcohol flashes off real quick. So, and that's it, just like that. It's still wet, obviously, but it just darkens up those streaks a little bit, gives it a pretty decent look, a little aging to the wall. And let's see, did I do that one? I think I already did that. I don't remember which one I did. But here, it's not going to matter if I put an extra coat on it or not. These are the ones you got to really be careful with, because they are not braced at all. These side walls, they'll be braced once I get the other ones in there. So, very simple, quick and dirty, nothing fancy. So that's it. There you go. This is the wall I did earlier. Well, I did 2 of them, but I don't remember which the other one was. But it just looks a little, I don't know, how does that come out? Just like it's weathering a little bit. Not a huge weathering. This is not totally paint peeling and everything like that, but just showing a little bit of age. So that's it. Again, Eurotool. I'll leave it to you guys to find it online. I'm sure you can find sources for it. And that's about it for today. Hope you keep looking, keep watching. I'll be posting more. I promise, more often. We'll talk to you soon. Bye now.